Brothers Bistro. Recipes so simple, even a dude can make it.
That's right, we're back.
I'm Skinny Kenny.
I'm Musclehead Kev.
And we're the Klar Brothers. Welcome to Brothers Bistro.
Man, we're back in Colorado, but we don't got our white unis on. What happened, buddy?
Well, we got all kinds of uniforms, baby. We're a little fashion show. We got our fancy hats. It says chef on it, right?
Wow, it does.
Yeah. So we got that going on, and we got a new recipe for everybody today.
That's right. It's gonna be rice cauliflower casserole.
It's a super simple one. My brother accused me of
Overcomplicated.
pulling the punches on the last recipe because it was 2 pots. Well, this one really is 1 pot.
Yeah, we're gonna take you through this, but this is super cool. You gotta remember, we're probably seeing you on YouTube, but turn on those post notifications.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button
And give us a
like.
big thumbs up.
Yeah. Give us a thumbs up. All right. And listen, we're going to be right back with the ingredients.
That's right. So hang tight right where you're at. Wow, this doesn't look too bad, buddy.
No, I'm telling you, man, we can make some great recipes with just a handful of ingredients.
Well, and the good news is we didn't have to chop or slice or dice or anything on this.
Like we say when we get chopped onions, no tears were spilled. It's the same sort of thing. Everything we got is kind of pretty much right out of the store, already prepped and ready to go. So what do you got for the protein?
And this is a product placement because it is Butcher Box. So we got this stuff.
And those are big, those are like...
well, every man likes a big breast. I mean, you know.
Not every man.
Well, okay.
What about the ladies in the audience?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, they like to have big breasts, so we're gonna show them the breast. So this is where you can get it. Butcher Box. One of the things I found with Butcher Box is it usually comes with 2 packets or 3 packets, but one is usually a little bit bigger than the other, and a lot of times it'll have 2 breasts in kind of 1 pack, and sometimes it'll just have 1.
Wait, say that again.
2 breasts in 1 pack. We're gonna let it thaw. We're gonna dice it up, and then we're gonna put our original low-sodium taco sauce.
McCormick's, are you listening?
McCormick's, that's right. Bang.
We're still looking for that endorsement deal.
Yeah, so McCormick, and then a little olive oil. So we're just seasoning it up with a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Wow, and we're gonna marinate it, right?
Meaning
how long
it's
does it
just
marinate
gonna sit for 4 hours.
4 hours, wow.
So that's all we have for that. So that's a pretty simple thing. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it in the oven, bake it. We're gonna show you that in just a minute. I'll show it how we seasoned it up, and then I'll show you how we're gonna put it in the oven, and then we're gonna bake it.
This rice cauliflower is a little bit different because it's a medley. Look, we got this Green Giant, another product placement.
Green Giant, are you listening?
And they make a pretty good rice cauliflower that doesn't have a lot of stuff. Well, this one we picked up in the grocery store has a little bit of other things in there. They call it a cauliflower risotto medley. And we're gonna layer the casserole pan after we get the chicken cooked with this stuff, and then we're gonna kind of build a cake sort of thing. So you'll see that. We're gonna walk you through that.
Okay, so you're saying it's gonna be like the lowest thing is gonna be the rice cauliflower, and then we're gonna put in some of these other seasonings that you're coming up with?
Yeah. Well, the rice cauliflower, and then the meat,
Okay.
and the salsa, and then on top, the cheese.
And so what else do we got if it's going in it?
Well, we got pretty simple, really. Garlic powder, salt and pepper.
Rotel.
Oh, I forgot the Rotel. We basically got these 2 things separated out. We got the stuff for the protein,
Right.
and we got the stuff for the veggies.
And it's because this protein has to marinate, and it has to go in the oven and bake before we combine the casserole.
Yeah, because really when we do the casserole part, we're just kind of melting cheese.
Well, and maybe cooking up the rice a little.
Heating
in sauce.
things, but we're not cooking really anything. The chicken will already be cooked.
Look, I got the taco seasoning in there, and the olive oil. You can see, here's my olive oil. And here's my taco seasoning. I just dumped it in there. I cubed up the chicken, and then I mix it up, and I'm gonna let this sit. They said 4 hours. So I'm gonna let it sit for 4 hours so it gets the seasoning all the way through.
We got the rice cauliflower. It's a little frozen, so we're gonna separate that. I'm gonna pour it in this bowl here.
All right, you got it in the bowl.
Got it in the bowl. And we're gonna kind of separate it all out because it's kind of frozen.
All right.
And then we're gonna mix in the salt. And I got pepper. Now I'm gonna pour the pepper in there.
All right, you got the pepper in there.
I'm kind of just tossing this whole thing. And then we got garlic powder.
Uh-huh. Okay, you're tossing it like a salad, buddy.
Yeah, tossing it like a salad. And then we got the Rotel. This is Rotel.
Okay.
And we got salsa. Of course, you can get mild, medium, or hot, but we got some salsa. I think we got medium.
Okay.
And I'm we're just kind of mixing that all up, and it's gonna sit for a little bit while the chicken is cooking in the oven.
So we'll put a little plastic wrap over it and we'll just set it to the side, right? Once you get it all mixed up.
So that's kind of what it looks like when it's done.
My chicken's been marinating, right? It's got the flavor all through it. I'm gonna dump it here onto the onto the pan here, and then we'll just spread it out because we want it to cook, right? So it's gonna go in the oven for about 30 minutes at 375. And then when it's fully cooked through, remember it's gonna be fully cooked, and then we're gonna add it to the casserole.
That looks pretty good. All right, let's follow them into the oven.
Okay, here we go. Ready? Come on in. There. And done.
We're at the final stages of this thing. The chicken is just about done. It's in the oven, right?
Yep.
And we're gonna stir that up a little bit. And we're gonna put it in this casserole pan, right? And we're gonna kind of level it out so that it's kind of a nice thin layer. So
that looks pretty good, buddy.
I did a pretty good job, didn't
I gotta go add the protein.
All right.
Follow me, and we're gonna get it out of the oven. This oven's not quite as Gucci as our one in California, but it has to do. So look. Wow,
that looks good.
All juicy. I'm basically just gonna spoon it in over the top. And look at that, we got a little sloppage. The final ingredient is always the cheese.
Right, you gotta cheese it up.
Ooh, we got a little extra. Now this is gonna go back in the oven, right?
Yeah. Gonna go back in the oven. I'll follow you into the oven.
Okay, here we go. We're going back in the oven. So now we got our nice
just
casserole.
long enough to melt the cheese, really. So another 5 or 10 minutes, something like that.
All right, thumbs up. We're ready. Come on over, buddy. It's right here. We're pulling it out. Look at this. Ooh, my glass is all steamed up. Holy nice. Look at that.
Looks good. It looks good, buddy.
Woo, it's coming over.
Now we're gonna carve this thing up into kind of serving sizes. And because there's just cheese on top, we're not expecting it to kind of hang together. So we're gonna scoop it up with a spoon. But I'm gonna carve it up in the serving size with this.
We think there's about 4 servings or 3 servings, right? Something like that. Coming in hot. Remember, this has got all the veggies, all the protein, everything, because it's got a little cheese, it's got a little chicken, it's got the cauliflower for the other veggie.
All right, okay, let's get this one going.
I don't want to pick it up.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to burn myself.
Right. All right, we got them all plated up. Now we're gonna take a little bite, right?
We're gonna try it out.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get a little chicken.
I got a little chicken, I got a little rice, and it's hot. Sucker's hot. Well, the rice is not quite.
No. No? Mine was. I tried the rice. It
we're a little worried about the rice being al dente.
I gotta get a little al dente. I gotta get a little more in my mouth.
I tried it and it felt a little crunchy. Well, maybe not.
I think it's okay.
You know what it needs?
A little salsa. Ranch.
Maybe. And I like a little ranch. Although ranch isn't totally the most healthy thing for you. Holy cow, you got nothing on the plate.
I would have licked the plate if I could have. I put on a little extra salsa, a little medium salsa, because I like a little spice.
Okay.
My brother put on a little ranch. Well, what did you think?
Well, if you can tell, it's all
Let's
it's
see.
all gone.
Nothing left.
Not even the ranch.
No.
So I use a little Bolt House ranch because it still fits into the criteria that we want. You know, it's got to be fairly low calorie. It's a yogurt-based dressing.
And it took about how long? We spent about 15 minutes in the oven the first time to cook the chicken after it had been marinated for a few hours, like 3 or 4 hours. And then it was another 15 or 20 minutes
it was probably 30
casserole.
minutes or 40 minutes total. And Ken was right. You're just kind of waiting for the cheese to melt. But it was good. All good. So if this looks good to you and you want some more of our recipes, visit us on klarhealth.com.
Yeah. And let us know if you try this. We'd love to hear from you.
And if you're interested in finding out more about our health coaching, you can fill out a health assessment there. You can see a little snippet of what the program's all about. We would love to help you if it's a good fit. So come on down.
Yeah, with that,
Brothers Bistro, out.